All right, all right, all right. What up, dummies? God damn, Bobby. That boy Cleep. Ah. What's up, everybody? Good afternoon. What day is today? Today's Thursday. Wow, it's Thursday already. Good grief. Happy Thursday, guys. Oh, it's probably a good idea I wake up then. How's everyone's day been? Hopefully good. What's up, Hampus? What's up, Cheater? Patrick? Juan Brito? What's up, Bomb? Grown folks? Goku, welcome back, buddy. What's up, Tennis? Boring? Yeah, I guess boring might be good for some people, huh? No news is good news. What my papa used to say. I haven't seen anything about progresses. I'll see you guys' question in chat. I haven't seen anything about progresses being announced yet. The only thing that I saw was terrain update for Fuego, which is one of 3 maps coming, because they announced Erangel, Tego, and Miramar we're all going to be getting destructible terrain, but I guess they're only doing one at a time. Maybe, I don't know. What it looks like to me. What's up, Livewire? How you doing, buddy? Am I wrong? Am I wrong? I need to check in one more day and I get 3 of those archivist chests. Is there anything new here? No, okay. We'll probably do another crate opening then next week when the update hits. How many keys do I even have? I have 28 keys. I'm gonna need 30. Oh god dang, I need 43 keys. Excuse me, guys. I need like 15 keys. I'm gonna have to buy some keys next week. Oh, like a big deal. Let me check the Twitter. Make sure nothing got leaked for skins. There's no stopping us right now. Feel so close to you right now. Yeah, I don't see any new skin leaks yet. Nothing to report yet, guys. Yes. Right now. work right now and later meeting up to look over. Oh, what car? What are you looking at, Bomb? Like something to buy or something to work on? What's up, Nolan? Rock on, baby. How's your day, man? What's up, Jose? What's that lobby skin? This was the one released a couple months ago. I say released. It was only obtainable by getting all of those progressive skins during that event. It's like the M249, the barrel, the AUG, and the pan, I believe, were like the four you had to get. I haven't any martial arts now. I don't even remember if I did like. I think I did do karate as a kid, but I mean that shit don't count. Like as a young kid, some karate, unagi. Both. One is an 11 Impreza Sport, and the other's an 07 CRV 5. CRV 5-speed. Huh. All right, Honda. I didn't even know they did that. Nice, good on them. A CRV 5-speed. Nice. Okay. So which one are you buying though? I'm assuming the CRV. Thanks, Nolan. Yeah, I'm good, man. I'm good. Just surviving. Just woke up like 20 minutes ago. I figured we'd stream for a couple hours, and then the daughter and the wife are going to be home, hang out for a little bit, and then go to work. Rinse, repeat, rinse, repeat. What's up, Sung? World War III start? Not at my house. How about you? Patch day is going to be Tuesday night, so technically, it'll be live Wednesday, like Wednesday morning. But if you stay up late enough, like Tuesday night, the servers will be finished. Where they at? Where they at though? Brap. Oh, the manual was only in Europe. That makes sense. What's up? Yeah, that makes sense. That definitely doesn't sound like something America would want. What up, Kodo? Oh. Bro, where are the gains? I don't know. Did I leave them at the store? Look at that subtle bicep flex as he fixes his headrest. Oh, it wasn't subtle. I just do this like this all the time for fun. Walk around the house like that, just stretching. I was like, what are you doing, babe? I was like, I don't know, I slept wrong. I just gotta work it out. Where's my game about to crash? What the hell's going on here? What's happening? Okay, that's better. 35.2 destructible terrain coming to Tago. That's what we have confirmed. I would fully expect there to be obviously a lot more than that. Oh no, game's still about to crash. Weird. It's gonna be hitting live servers next week. Hello. Now, what is up with this? Whee! So yeah, destructible terrain, not to be confused with the destructible buildings. I saw on Twitter a lot of people freaking out about it. Not the same thing. This is just the destructible ground from Rondo. And that's also, like I said, it's supposed to be coming to Erangel and Miramar. And apparently they're going to be doing it one map at a time. And I guess, unsurprisingly, they picked Tago, because I think Tago is the most popular map for Asia. That kind of stuff always blows my mind that they wouldn't... wasn't a headshot? But they wouldn't do Erangel first, you know? Like, the PUBG map. But maybe it's not the PUBG map anymore. I guess it probably hasn't been for a while, right? Because it's our region's kind of highest map, but we have a very small player base, so that might be what it is. Oh yeah, there's also gonna be the vending machines in Tago, which, yeah, that's not new to PUBG. That's been around. That's been around for a while now. But it'll be new to Tago, and those will also be coming to, you know, Erangel whenever they announce that. That's not coming with this update. They'll probably wait to do the terrain update for Erangel. And Miramar, you know, already has the vending machines, but I think they're gonna add an additional type of vending machine for Miramar. So we'll see how that goes. Using vending machines costs G-Coin. Yeah, and you have to put creator code Cdome in the vending machine. So before you get like a first aid or an 8-time scope or something like that in the game, you have to walk up to the vending machine and then boop, 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 creator code Cdome to support me every time you buy anything in the store. I made sure they added that feature before they pushed it live. What's up, Brady? How you doing, man? Okay, yeah, that's a good point about the pickaxes. So if the terrain is going to be destructible, then that also means that it's very likely they're adding pickaxes to Tago, which if they don't make any changes to the pickaxes from what they currently are, as we all know, they likely will not. That means that is a useless spawn item placement. So we'll see if they do make any changes to it. At the very least, they should remove another melee weapon spawn from the pool so that it doesn't take out you know, a weapon spawn, like, so it doesn't take the place of an AK or something like that, you know. There are shots up here. What up, Kylie? Dr. Drosky. What's up, bud? What's up, Buff? It looks completely revamped. What do you mean? Like the map? Or are you saying the pickaxe? Oh, Doc, I heard that, man. My family has been like literally ping-ponging these little sicknesses back and forth. It's very not fun. Like my wife was sick, then my daughter got sick, and they were getting better, then I got sick, and now the daughter's sick again. On top of that, I'm not really sleeping that well, obviously. Whee! Huh, I wonder if I ramp there, if I could almost make it across. I should try that. If you ramp from that spot with the bike, I wonder if you can make it across. I feel like we got pretty damn close. We got like halfway. What's up, Butter? Yo, what up, player? Yo, thank you for requesting it. I think it's actually going to be very useful for the community. I'm glad that you enjoyed it, but I will edit that down and put it to YouTube as well, because I think that might actually be beneficial to some people. And then hopefully some peeps can input their preferred settings too. How about some other community members? So thank you again for that, man. I do appreciate it. Hope you're having a great day today. What's up, Tad? I'm doing good, buddy. How about you? Oh, the vending, yeah, well, the vending machines are going to be a little different, like they showed off in the roadmap. Like they'll have I think like a healing vending machine. I think they have one for like attachments, and maybe one for ammo, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, well, I definitely am a little sick, and also doesn't help that I just woke up. That's definitely not going to improve my vocal opportunities. Just want them to add a decent progressive skin. What would your opinion be of a decent progressive skin? Because I'll be honest, I have a lot of really good progressive skins. What's up, Chatty? TPP. Oh, I do TPP as a warm-up each day, man. How you doing, bud? I usually do it to do my Survivor Pass missions, but I guess the Survivor Pass is over, so technically I'm just kind of bullshitting around. What's up, Stellar? Good evening. Must be asked. Yeah. Cdome, what the fuck, TPP? Pussy? Yep. What's up, Bishop? How you doing, man? A vector skin would be cool. Like, if I could be really selfish and like just choose my own progressive skin that would come next, I honestly think something like a unique skin would be really cool. So like a VSS progressive skin. I know it doesn't get used that much. A crossbow progressive skin. I know it doesn't get used that much. But just like a, you know, a really like kind of off the wall weapon. I think that'd be really fun. But I know a lot of people who don't even have progressive skins are wanting like, you know, a good skin for a gun that they don't have yet. So I obviously I wouldn't like advocate for something like that, but yeah, maybe they do like a double progressive skin. Like, you know, here's the main progressive skin, and then here's like a, I don't know, a Desert Eagle progressive skin with 3 levels. You know, kind of like they do with the butt pan. How the pan has like 3 levels or whatever. Yeah, what the hell? Oh, maybe I could do something like that. That'd be fun. Dude, I'm really surprised that they don't have a licensing deal for the DeLorean yet, because that seemed like such an obvious like move to put the Tego vehicle as a DeLorean. Like, it seems like, yeah, duh, what are we doing? But I mean, also in the same breath, PUBG isn't known for their IP collaborations. PUBG Mobile, on the other hand, has been very, very good with that. I guess maybe for better or for worse. Like, some people might see that and be like, okay, this is ridiculous. This is PUBG. We shouldn't be doing, like, right now they're doing an attack on the Titan collaboration with their steampunk update, which I thought was interesting, that PUBG Mobile right now is getting a steampunk update, which, you know, obviously we just got, so they're like a week or, you know, like 2 weeks behind. And this is a real player. Let me not get wrecked by this guy if I can help it. Sees me. Oh, he sees me. Is he to that tree? Let me see. Let me see. That wasn't a headshot? Yeah, he's gonna go to the crate. What's he gonna get at the crate, you think? Like a P90? Kobe. Kobe. Unlucky. Also unlucky. They're just like at the crate still? Which way did it go, George? Which way did it go? Well, they already have a couple of energy drink skins. Huh. I don't know where he went. Goose! Gotta watch the canopy next time, man. Okay. Well. Anyways. To do 2 progressive skins, they would have to take out orange M4. They'd have to take a lot of orange M4s, huh? That's the other stupid thing about the progressive skins. There's always like, oh, he's in his vehicle. There's always like 16 like old skins. What's up, dum dum? La da 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 da. I'm gonna run him over. I'll use the TPP camera to my advantage. La da 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 da. Yeah, they always do. Yeah, the progressive skin crates have like tons of old skins. And, you know, I have to remind myself every time I see that. I'm like, freaking, you know, it just, I know the main reason that those skins are in there is just to reduce the odds that you'll get the good stuff. But I'm also like, hey, you got to remember, you've been playing the game for 8 years. So you have all these skins, but, you know, if there's new players, chances are they don't have half of those skins. What did that guy leave at the crate? I'm just thinking. What do we think he left, chat? I bet he left the DBS at the crate. What's up, Bruce? Nah, I play at Bob on Fridays. Give me a fresh helmet real quick. Oh, that's a DBS. I'll pick it up. Oops. What the hell? It just like stopped my reload. You think you left an MG3? That's actually probably... Oh, I didn't mean to... Oh, I just lost my card, didn't I? An MG3. Wow, you guys are right. He is not a true gamer. He is not a true... I mean, how can you leave this? That's crazy, dude. I know you have an ump, and umps are OP right now, but... I'd at least drop the SKS for this thing, you know? On one of my recent videos, we talked about why people leave the MG3. And a lot of people said, well, I think the gun is just kind of too hard for like new people to use. But I was like, bro, even if you have it on this mode, on the low fire rate mode, which I don't recommend to do that, but even if you have it on that mode, which makes it, you know, way easier to shoot, it's still better than like 90% of the guns out there. Like even on this, you know, even that, I would always recommend doing this, you know, always do that mode for sure, but seems like, yeah, why would you leave that? Oh yeah, if you go prone with it, yeah, that's night. Like if you get one of these, whoever peeks at just gonna get like absolutely shredded. Granted, if it's a bot, he'll know your ADS and he'll never peek you. Watch, I'm not gonna look at you, bot. You're good. You're clear. Okay, no one's looking at you right now. You can peek. How's my chance? Wait. They like just recently buffed it again to try to bump it back up, but you know, you used to kind of like on this circle, this is terrible for a DBS. Like back in the day, this would be fine for a DBS. Now, like this is, you're pretty much asking to die if you have a DBS in this circle. So like the circle has to be like, you know, in Pachinki for a DBS to kind of start making sense. Which is dumb, I think. Because if that's going to be the case, then it shouldn't be in the crates. It should just be a powerful, you know, world spawn shotgun. I've said it a bajillion times. You put the O12 in the crate, you buff the O12, reduce the recoil, reduce the screen shake. Like the O12 is going to be a top tier crate weapon. And not to mention, it'd be one of the coolest crate weapons you could add to the game. That seems like the obvious thing to do. It's got its own ammo capacity type, so that way it's an automatic nerf to how long you can have the gun in each round. You can use it as single fire for medium range. You can use it as full auto for clearing the hell out of compounds. Like it's the obvious thing to put into the crate. Hey, easy there, buckaroo. All right, let's see if we can do this. He's going to be running to the side. So we're going to have to lead them a little bit here. He'll probably go to that tree, maybe. Kind of hard to tell. Ooh. He's still there at the crate. Oh. Come on, keep rolling, keep rolling, keep rolling. Ah. Toby. Blinded by the flashbang. La da 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 da. Yeah, the vector, GG buddy. Blinded by the light. Nice. All right. Yeah, so O12 shotgun in the crate. Buff it. Take the DBS back out, put it back to world spawn, maybe nerf it a little bit, you know, kind of put it back in line with the other shotguns, and I think we're off to the races then. Speaking of, let's go ahead and pull up Twitter real quick. So owners of PUBG IP, so when they announce something, you know it's legit. I just put out a video a couple days going over PUBG 2, and then that brought a lot of discussion about skins. What the hell happens to our skins Cdome when PUBG 2 comes out? Video 2 days ago covering that. According to PUBG, the skins will transfer over. That statement was made over a year ago, so obviously there's a little bit of an asterisk there, but currently that is the plan. PUBG 2 is going to bring the UE5 update to PC. It's unconfirmed if that will come initially to console as well. Console will be getting a separate next gen graphic update later this year, though. We don't know when that's going to hit, but that will come later this year. That's not going to be UE5. That's just going to mean like higher resolution, higher frame rate, etc. for consoles. And that likely might also mean if you have an OG console, like an OG Xbox One, like that old guy, or a PS4, you might not be able to play PUBG on that old console anymore. Unconfirmed of if that's going to happen, but we know the next gen update is coming, and the idea is to leave behind the old consoles and stop dragging them through the mud. What else? So skins transfer, we talked about that. I want to pull up Twitter because my boy Blitz5 tweeted out that his buddy made a API search tool, and it went over all of PUBG console numbers, which is like never really been done officially before, or even unofficially. So I want to pull that up and show you guys what unique console player numbers are looking like. Before we do that, update 35.2 is going to be coming out next week. That's Tuesday, Wednesday morning, depending on when you get your updates. Let's go ahead and pull that up too. So PUBG tweeted out a video. We'll go ahead and play it here. The TLDR is Destructible Terrain is coming to Tego with update 35.2. This is going to hit May 14th for PC, May 22nd for console, and they will also be adding in vending machines to Tego with a couple of different vending machines than what you're used to on like a Miramar or a Miramar and Destin. And that stuff was all announced in the roadmap, so this is just stuff that was planned to be coming. Destructible Terrain is not the same thing as Destructible Buildings in Sandhawk. Destructible Terrain is only talking about the ground, so this is what was on Rondo. Sandhawk does have Destructible Terrain as well, but it also has buildings. This is not buildings, so your performance really shouldn't be impacted. A lot of people were nervous about this killing their performance on Tego. I don't think that's going to be the issue because Rondo performs fine. And so this is the same thing. It's just where you can make, the holes in the ground and the terrain, and then small trees can be blown up. So watch this quick little trailer from PUBG, and then we'll go over some of the other new stuff. I don't know if there's music in this or not. I'm gonna have to mute it. Let's see. Okay, I have to mute it. All right, so there's some music here, but the little hype trailer, as you can see, is just showing the one of the weather modes on Tego, which is not new, but I think that's actually one of the cooler weather modes. It's like an actual thunderstorm, rainstorm, and they'll show off some of the terrain explosion features, which you can do if you don't know about that. You can do with a pickaxe, as you can see here, which the pickaxe comically takes forever. So unless they upgraded the way the pickaxe works, no one's ever going to want to pick one up because it just takes way too long. 2 frag grenades will create the largest crater you can make, or 1 C4 will create the largest crater you can make. We've done like a full science video about that on Rondo a few months back, so you can just search like Cdome Terrain Rondo, and you can just watch that whole video if you want to see all the different things you can do with the terrain. But as you can see, you basically make craters in the ground, which, believe it or not, is actually very cheeky and very useful. It's one of the best things that PUBG's added in a long time. It creates cover for places that don't have cover, so very, very useful for in-game scenarios, especially if you combo it with, let me pause it here. If you combo it with things like smoke grenades or the emergency cover flare, those triangle things, all that kind of stuff, The other thing is that they're bringing these vending machines. Now, the vending machines, as you see here, some of them look just like that, but what they teased in the roadmap was not just vending machines for boosts. Like, you know, on Miramar, you hit a vending machine and it randomly pops out painkiller, energy drink, whatever. In the PUBG roadmap for 2025, they teased potentially bringing vending machines that you could also get. I believe it was weapon attachments for. You could get heals, and then I think there was maybe something for scopes. I honestly don't remember if there was a scope one or not, if I'm making that up. But it was other things besides just energy drinks, and they all looked a little bit different depending on the map style. Like, so the Tago one is going to look different from the Miramar one, which is going to look different from the Erangel one. So they're all like themed a little bit to look differently. But according to this trailer, it's only going to be heals. So maybe they decided to not do anything else in the vending machine, but we'll see. And that's yeah, that's going to be coming, like I said, to Erangel and Miramar as well, the destructible terrain. They announced that in their roadmap. They're doing Tago first, which is unfortunate because I think Erangel should get all the new stuff first, but it's no secret that Tago is the more popular map in Asia, and obviously by now it's no secret that Asia is the largest player base for PUBG by a long shot. All right, speaking of update 35.2, we do not have any confirmed or even any leaked information about the Survivor Pass, if there will be a new Survivor Pass or a new Crafter Pass coming with 35.2. We do not know if there's going to be a new progressive skin. I would have to assume yes for both of those questions though, because there's only 2 progressive skins in the store right now, and the smoke grenades are going away. So you're only going to be able to get the the Mark 12 and the SKS. So those are both going to be in the store for another 96 and 124 days. These smoke grenades go away in 5 days. So it's safe to assume a new progressive skin is going to take their place. Will it be another smoke grenade or a weapon? We don't know yet. Obviously no Survivor Pass yet. It's coming soon, so we'll probably see a new Survivor Pass for 35.2. And Hannah is still going to be in the store for quite some time, so she won't be replaced yet. But there may be a new vehicle collaboration coming, or a K-pop band group, aespa or aspa. I always forget how you're supposed to pronounce that, but that K-pop group was announced, or was leaked. It wasn't announced, right? I think it was Flash that tweeted that out. Is it Flash or Muji? It is Muji. Yeah. aespa is coming. Oh, July. Did I say May? Okay, so July is for aespa. So maybe the excuse me, maybe the Bugatti collaboration is coming this month. We don't know. So that's collaborations and updates and stuff. Also, not really PUBG related, but it is just kind of PUBG recap news. Black Budget, that's their PUBG's extraction shooter. That's playtest should be happening later this year, so keep a lookout on Twitter. I'm sure they'll make a Discord about it. I'm sure they'll have online website signups if you want to get involved in the playtest for that extraction shooter for PUBG Black Budget. Okay, now going back to what I was saying earlier, Blitz5 tweeted this out. He said, PUBG, our player count for PUBG console revealed. My friend was able to use the PUBG's API data to get an accurate estimation of the unique player count per day. I know people have wondered about this for years. More info below. So let's take a look. So we got Mr. Burns Suave, and he says everyone's been guessing how many unique players are still active on PUBG console. Now, PUBG console is going to be in Xbox and PlayStation. I pulled the actual data. Here's the real player count across consoles. Now, put an asterisk on this. I don't know how valid this is. Okay, I don't know how accurate it is. It seems as though it's been vetted, but take that with a grain of salt. PUBG hasn't commented on this, so I don't know again how 100% accurate it is, but it's really cool nonetheless to see. So unique console players per day, all game modes, all servers. My question, I guess, is this going to be for all regions too? Is everything considered under this umbrella? I would assume so. And I know my head's kind of blocking some of it here, but the graph goes up to 150,000 and then 200,000. And what you can see is at the peak, it's around 150,000. At some points, it gets up to 175,000 unique console players. And then third person perspective, or I guess this is just perspective modes shown. So for everyone saying, well, why the fuck is PUBG so worried about TPP? It's no secret that TPP is the most popular game mode for PUBG. The console is a little bit different though, because the FPP community on console almost does not exist. So don't take this graph as translates to PUBG PC, because it is going to be different. But this is unique players per game mode for TPP and FPP, and this one says all servers here, so I guess all regions. And you see the little colors down here? Well, blue is solo FPP, this little guy way down here, solo FPP, duo FPP, squad FPP, solo TPP, duo TPP, and then squad TPP. So by a long, huge margin, the console community are TPP players, and more specifically, they are squad TPP players. And a lot of that is simply from the fact that over time, the game's 8 years old, over time, the FPP players got tired of simply waiting for lobbies, because the lobbies would take a lot longer to fill up if you don't have enough players. And so they would also, people who prefer FPP would slowly just start to say, frick it, I'm going to queue up a TPP game just so I can get a quick game. And then that transition slowly took over. Even one of my buddies used to play console, who I started playing console with, Mike Stan, he and I both came to PC at the same time. But at the time of like right where you're trying to build a new computer and all that stuff to go to PC, he was doing the TPP on console for that reason, because the lobbies would take too long to queue up, and also because TPP is just way easier, so he could farm you guys. But anyway, that's not part of that discussion. Now let me see. There are some comments on here, and I had some questions too. But before I just start asking questions, let me read these comments and see what exactly has been answered or discussed. So we have crawler taps into the PUBG API. It collects match data across console to track daily matches. Pull in 23 million players per match player match combos since 0409. 09. Huh? It's not perfect. Time zones see players, but the process is sound. Shit is so pathetic. The game was supposed to be FPP only. Fun fact, the game released as TPP only at first, but that's all right. Curious if it's unique gamer tags or unique consoles. A lot of console players probably log into more than one account on a daily basis. Do people do that? I played console for all my life. I never had multiple gamer tags. You guys have multiple gamer tags if you're on console? I don't even have multiple gamer tags on PC. Why would you do that? It's unique gamer tags. Interesting. Okay. If gamer tag plays one match in any mode, that gamer tag will be counted on that day. So okay, so that is also interesting to note, is that this is not like concurrent players. This is unique players. So if you log in and play one match, you are considered in this number. If you log in and play 1,000 matches, you are considered one in this number. So that is just something to kind of annotate, that it's not a concurrent list. It's just a, hey, these are the most unique players who've logged in and played, or maybe not even played, maybe it's just logged in that day. Is this across the world? This is not just one region, it's worldwide. Sick idea, man. Is it possible to do this with PC? I wonder what the average players are on console. Based on this data, let's say PUBG PC average is 200k concurrent players. I'd imagine their daily unique was closer to 1 million. So this is kind of what I was just saying. is that that's not concurrent. That's just unique daily players. Yes, this should be possible to do with PC. Oh, good. That's the logical next step for this. I have to modify the script a bit. It'll take a while to crawl all those. Oh, nice. Okay. Let's get that done then. That'd be really cool just to compare, because you can obviously go look at like Steam charts and stuff, but I'd be interested to see that too. 200K players when I'm seeing the same people in lobbies, I don't know. The peak unique player count over this time frame in TPP squads is just shy of 115K. That's across all servers. Over a 24-hour period, I'm going to come up with a chart that shows an hourly breakdown. There's no way to break down by region. So it really depends on what time of the day you're playing too, right? Like if you play at off-peak hours, you're obviously not going to be running into, 200 or 175K people. And that's obviously all modes. So if you break down TPP only, yeah, around 115,000. Yeah. But again, that could be like a, it's not 115,000 at a specific time. It's across the entire day. So you're gonna have a couple of peak times depending on which region you're playing in. Like peak time for North America might be like 7 p.m., 8 p.m., and then peak time for EU might be 8 p.m. their time, but that's really gonna be like whatever 2 p.m. our time. Whatever the time zone conversion is. Let's see. Did he comment on anything else here? Not that I can see. But anyway, yeah. So that's really cool. Would love to see that for PC. And just to compare, You think there's a lot of Smurf accounts? Interesting. Cheaters do. Yeah, what is the if you go to PUBG news, and sure, whatever. Weekly ban notice. So this ban list is updated as of May 4th, and there were 42,000 accounts banned. 42,000 accounts banned this week for PUBG. I don't think this includes console, does it? I forget if this includes console or just PC. I want to say this is just PC. I don't know. Has that been disclosed before? I really don't remember if that's been disclosed before. These are all the banned accounts. I guess you could maybe go search, cross-reference some of these, but there's all the asterisks, so you don't know the exact gamer tag. But I'd be curious to know if any of those, I guess, were banned with it. But what I was going to get at is that, there's 42,000, roughly 50,000 accounts banned per week. How many of those are from duplicate, accounts being logged into? So, you basically gotta subtract a bunch of those from that list. So it'd be interesting to know the difference there. And what else before I catch up with you guys in chat? That's it. That's actually it for news and stuff. Let me make sure I follow this guy. This is actually really cool info. Burn, or Jinky, might go by Jinky. You did a great job with that, man. Let's keep it up. I want to see some more cool stuff. All right, let me catch up with chat real quick, guys. Patch notes usually don't get released until Monday, the day before the update. What's up, Shy Guy? Yo, what up, Postman? Trade A, what up, buddy? Yo, Post, thanks for the 2-month resub. Let's crash, baby. Trade A, 18 months. Let's go, baby. He's barely legal now. What's up, Trey? How you doing, man? Pino, what up, buddy? Thanks for the 9 months. Nope, one gamer tag only. My boy's a gamer. Let's crash, man. Thanks for the resub. Hope you guys are all having great days, and thanks for coming to hang out with us for a little bit. What's up, Baby Joe? What up, Ace? I assume we are going to get a progressive skin. I don't know what. Oh, nice, Jeeves. Thanks, man. Do you have any other info to share? He was in Nacho's chat talking about this morning. What's up, Rescue? Doing good? We don't know for sure if a pass is coming or what the theme is yet. What's up, Logo? Griff, doing great, buddy. How about you? What's up, Jim Jam? Welcome back. Hey, Jim Jam, thank you again for yesterday's stream with a tier 3 for 6 months. I sent you a message. Sorry that I missed you. Open roll if you're in here as well. The 15-month resub, man. Thank you guys both very much for that. I appreciate it. I had to end the stream yesterday a little bit abruptly. You guys saw the daughter was ready to party before I went to work. So it's like, I gotta get out of here. Gotta go hang out with her. What's up, Kex? 100% booty. There's a big difference. But I still want to do that video to really show what the difference is. On console, you generally get a short ban, permaban, then a console ban. Okay. Does PUBG work in Ultra Ride? I don't know. I mean, I don't see why it wouldn't, but I don't think it's like optimized for Ultra Ride, if that's what you're asking. They haven't said they're not, so assume that they would be eventually. Kramus? Nothing yet, 49er. Why are some passes 5 and some are 10? Well, the Survivor passes are $5. The advanced version of the Survivor Pass is like $11 or $12. The Crafter passes are always more expensive. Why? I don't know. That's just what PUBG does. So there's a difference. Survivor passes have a bunch of different stuff that you can get. Like there's a theme. Like this past Survivor Pass was the steampunk theme, right? So it was all about these steampunk theme things. And so all the clothing that you got was all steampunk themed throughout the Survivor Pass. A Crafter Pass is like 1 or 2 specific items that pass is geared towards. So like the Lamborghini Crafter Pass, the McLaren Crafter Pass, the Progressive Skin Crafter Pass. Those are 1 or 2 specific items that you're working towards to try to unlock. And I don't know, again, why they're more expensive, but that's the difference between them. How do you control the horizontal recoil with scopes and AR? You just move your mouse like side to side. Use an angle grip. PUBG console is fun, man. We'll be doing a console stream here soon enough. I'm gonna have to do it, like I said, without Stan though. The plan was for he and I to go back and do a throwback Hollywood duo stream, but he's slacking, so I might have to just boot up my old OG console and go play. YouTube has no sound? You mean YouTube has no music? I don't have music on YouTube, if that's what you're asking. They're more expensive, so they can make more money. Well, yeah, I guess that would probably be the obvious answer, right? You know, I don't know what region you're from, but I don't think PUBG's ever gonna die until a proper PUBG replacement comes out. Like there's a subset of fans who are just diehard, you know, PUBG fans. I don't think those fans are ever going to leave until there is a obvious and legitimate PUBG successor. And you know, for some people that's going to mean simply just a new game that scratches the itch, but for most people I think that's actually going to mean PUBG 2. Like you look at a game like Counter-Strike. Do you really think Counter-Strike is ever going to die? You got people that have been playing that game for like 15 years or whatever, you know, like I don't think that game will ever die because there's just a subset of its fan base that only want that game. PUBG would die when gamers die, which would be never, right? I switched from Call of Duty to PUBG. Nice, nice. Have you been enjoying PUBG? I don't know if that's the case universally, Resky. That's a good point though. Crafter passes being longer duration than survivor passes. PUBG has changed their timelines a lot, so I honestly don't remember. Oh, I saw Shroud playing the Dune Awakening beta. It looked pretty cool. I don't know if it's actually like, if it'd be my kind of game that I'd enjoy playing. Didn't, I mean, I doubt it would, just from what I've seen, but it looked like it was an interesting game. Didn't we just like land here yesterday too for that one Miramar match? Yo, Evan, thanks for that sub button, dude. We're almost to 33,000 YouTube subs. Appreciate you, buddy. Rats. Probably not the best long range weapon I can find. What's up, Boom? What's up, Eric? How you guys doing? Ooh. They're littered everywhere. I can clickbait Cdome. Hey, there we go. It's actually a better long range weapon. Whoa! Whoa! Oh, burst mode, Cdome. Going prone. What? Where'd he go? Are you gonna be jumping over to the new Battlefield when it comes out, John? Because you know they're talking about releasing it as early as this October, or at the latest next March. Like right around the corner. What's up, Vacancy? Where you been, dude? How's life been? I love barrel, but I can't control any recoil tips. Yeah, I have a whole video specifically about the barrel and how to control recoil and the best attachments for it. I'd recommend giving that a watch and jump into the training mode and test out those attachments that I recommend and see which one fits you the best. What the hell? Didn't even have a helmet. How'd that M16 not kill him, huh? That M16 was one shot to the head with no helmet. I guess he was right out of the kill range. You leaning little bot. How does it like walks directly behind this freaking satellite and stops? I wish I had map knowledge like bots do. Been on the night shift lately. Literally the same. How's night shift been for you, man? Yesterday I streamed for like 2 hours, I think. Get ready to go to work. Where'd that bot just run to? Was it here? Oh, there it is. Hey, it hit him. God, look at the freaking Zorps they do. You know, one thing I really hope they address. Oh my god, they're making the bots do the wiggle thing too. Is the crouch slide crap that they do now? Like it's obviously a bug exploit, and PUBG knows about it. Like we've reported it to them a lot on the partner Discord, but they haven't announced any official stoppage of that bug exploit. So I really do wonder if they're gonna do that. Stop it, I mean. Yo, Boom, thanks for hitting that sub button, dude. Helping us get to 33K. Appreciate it. Yeah, I'm a sucker. I used to be a sucker for those OG IP franchise releases. I'd pre-order all of them. I've changed my ways, and I will not pre-order the new ones. I just won't. So it needs to drop. I'll buy it, okay, but I'm not gonna pre-order it. I'll even buy it on release day. But I will utilize the Steam return feature, like whatever the first 72 hours is or whatever that return feature is, if it's crap. I'm not just gonna give them my money knowing damn well I'm not going to play the game for more... What the... I'm not going to play the game for more than 2 days because it's a shitty launch and stuff, you know? My god, how do I even attach on this thing? Like, god damn, this thing is fucking bouncy, dude. I'm prone and this thing is still all over the place. What's up, Robert? Yeah, the slide cheese thing is so cringe. It's the same way I feel about the you know, like where they can like crouch and stand up at the same time, essentially. So like the player model doesn't do the animation, he just like appears up and down, appears up and appears down. Stuff like that in the game I feel like is so cringy when it's obviously like an exploit. And I know you kind of have to like, you have to draw the line somewhere, and that line might be different for everybody. Like for me, I guess the line at where I draw skill gap versus like game bug exploit is stuff like reload canceling for weapons. I feel like that is a kind of a staple in FPS shooters where you know, you can cancel the reload to increase the animation speed, essentially. Like if you pick up a gun, when you reload it and that number on the bottom changes from 0 to whatever the number of the ammo is, you can cancel that animation and pull the gun back out to be able to shoot the gun, you know, half a millisecond faster. Like we're talking like, you know, small amounts, but there's little things like that that I feel like are acceptable and kind of like known skill gap things for FPS games. It's like universal across all FPS games. But stuff like that, you know, you hit a couple buttons a certain way and the server doesn't know how to communicate the animation to the enemies, so I could just make sure a character looks like he's sliding like a freaking dolphin. Or you do that one like I was just saying, the crouch one, where like you kind of just appear, you just boom, you're standing up, like stuff like that. I'm like I could see you can make the argument like, oh well, it's just everyone can do it, so it's just a matter of learning how to do it, you know, doing it properly. I don't know, to me I just feel like that's borderline cheese, you know. That boy's spinning out. Yeah, run to your death, bot. This guy gotcha. Where is he? Oh, not the sandstorm, man. Cue the Darude music. Yes, if I do like this, if I reload and then as soon as a number engages, I cancel it like that. I feel like that is something you can min-max. You know, I could understand how a very casual player sees that and goes, that's cheesy. That's try hard. I would understand that. And so like I'm kind of taking that in context with what I'm saying about the, you know, the lean peek thing and the crouch slide thing, is like anyone can do it. And just because you're not willing to try hard enough to learn that keybind trick or whatever, like you call it cheesy. But I don't know. That's kind of how I feel about it. What's up, Bass? Or is it Bass? How you doing, buddy? Bot shooting you and killing you through the blizzard. Classic. Classic. Is it just me, but is he like always on these yeah, well, I was just making a comment about it. So whenever I drop Miramar, especially if I'm doing solo FPP shenanigans when there's a lot of bots in the lobby and I don't really want to like sweat the game, I just want to play and have fun, my favorite thing to do is land on the crane up here, try to get like a sniper and just snipe people until I get third partied. When I play PUBG, I play to have fun. And oh, to me that's one of the funnest ways to play PUBG. There's like long range snipes and stuff. It reminds me of the OG Battlefield days. Wait, too many targets now. Okay, what's he doing? You know the ones I'm talking about, right? Where you get the bolt action, you get the suppressor, you put the bipod down. That motherfucker's Jason Bourne. Under that ridge. Battlefield 2042 I think had zip lines as well. I don't remember which Battlefield started that though. This guy gonna just bolt me in the face, do you think? I feel like he's gonna get tired of me doing this. Oh, nice little ridge. You're just gonna get tired of me doing that. Just pop me in the freaking face. All right. Whee. Yeah, we don't have any details about PUBG 2, bud. So you're asking about like, oh, my computer run it and all that stuff. Literally nobody knows. We don't know what the specs are gonna be, what the minimum requirements are gonna be. We don't know none of that stuff. Whee. My assumption, if you just kind of want to get a head start on that discussion, would be to look at something like the game called The Finals. Take a look at that game, see what the minimum spec requirements are, and if your computer can run that, I think it's pretty safe to say you'd be able to run PUBG 2, because those are both going to be FPS Unreal Engine 5 games. Yo, Bass, thank you so much for the Prime, baby. I guess I never confirmed if it's Bass or Base. But thank you so much, man. Appreciate you, dude. Thanks for being here. And thanks for using your Prime sub. What are we doing in here? Someone just ran in there and popped painkillers. Winning the game shouldn't depend on how fast you can cheese it. I agree. To an extent. If somebody learns the cheekiness of the game and learns how to use that to their advantage, I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. Like, because there's like some things are like designed in the game. Oh, wow. You know, like developers sometimes will make design choices and put features in a game knowing that these are like things that you can do in the game to do better things in the game. A prime example of that would be like in Halo 1. Grenade jumping. Halo 1, you know, grenade jumping was a thing where you could throw a grenade on the ground and it would kill you if you're on the grenade. But if you time it properly, and jump up right before the grenade explodes, you would be boosted into the air. You would take some damage, but you'd be boosted into the air and you could reach, you know, higher, harder to reach areas. And so that was like a big thing in the community as like, hey, this is a grenade jump feature, not a bug. And for people who learned how to like use that feature properly, you could get an advantage on your enemies who maybe didn't know about that, you know? So I feel like those kind of things in a game are good, fun, but there is a line that gets crossed. And like I was saying earlier, that line is going to be different for, you know, for a lot of people. And I think something like a reload cancel animation is probably not necessarily something that the developers intended to be min-maxed. you know, that's probably going to fall under the category of, we designed the reload thing a little bit odd. The timings are a little bit off. And because our timings are a little bit off, you can exploit it if you know about it. So like, you know, that may fall under the category of, this is kind of cheesy. We shouldn't be able to do this. Let's patch it out. I don't feel that way, but like I could totally see how somebody would see that and go, that shouldn't be in the game. Versus like Halo grenade jumping, where it's like, it's obvious that the physics engine was designed to have, you know, grenades propel you up. I'm gonna die here, aren't I? And so if you take advantage of that, you know, that shouldn't be considered cheating, exploit, or whatever. So question, should I get into the gas station or hunker down here? Oh, foldable shield. Come on. So annoying, dude. So annoying. Halo grenade. What's up, Joe? Yeah, from Quit. Yep, exactly. What's up, Jam? Yeah, Fungi. I think everyone agrees though, dude. Like, obviously, cheaters are dumb, you know? Like when you could throw a pan on C4. Yeah, that's actually a great point. That's a perfect one. Where it's like, you can tell the developers didn't think of that at first. Because C4 wasn't even around when the game was originally made with a pan. But the way the pan worked is it blocks everything. And if you throw it over C4 and you do it properly, you can block the explosion of the C4. Does it make sense? No, of course not. A iron cast skillet blocking C4? No. But it was like this cheeky little thing that if you knew about it and you did it right, because it was really... It's really hard to do. You could just at that angle where I can't really see him yet. You could exploit it, you know? But they patched that out. So I'm like, should they patch that out? These two guys are fighting. This guy won up here. Dude, I got a poo so bad right now. I'm not trolling. I've been having a poo for a hot minute this round. I debated just going to do it, but the way the circle kept moving, I couldn't afford it. Yeah, you could throw, if you threw a pan down on top of a C4 and the pan bounced in the right position, it would block the damage from the C4. Yeah. If I could own a PUBG gun IRL, what would it be? MG3. I'd have that thing hanging up on the wall right there. Surprise. Oh no, man. I'm stuck. Hey, what's he doing? What's he doing? Oh, besides killing me. Hey, what are you doing, silly? How do you do that? Wait. The last guy in the gas station with me? Hello? No, it can't be. Was he? Maybe he was. I don't know. Wait, was he? I don't even know. Might have been under me the whole time. That's funny. I don't hear him though. He was. Bro, you were in the gas station the whole time? You were in the gas station the whole time? GG. Yeah, so if you had a C4, like if you threw a C4 in the ground and you threw the pan, and you see how the pan bounces a lot. If the pan bounced on the C4, it would completely block the C4 damage. That's been patched out, but like that's one of those things where like, do you patch that out as a developer? Or do you let like those kind of skill gap things stay in the game? You know? I don't know. Anyway, hit the button. Scratch. Yeah, so that guy, he was. That guy was in the gas station the whole time. It's a good thing I didn't walk in there. Remember earlier, I was like, do I go to the gas station now? He was definitely in there. He probably would have just camped me out and got me. And he had a self AED just like I did. Cdome, they're fucking everywhere. Stop clickbaiting. It's not true. All right. I gotta go poo. Be right back. All right. We're not dead? That's crazy. We landed in a compound? Okay. Let's do it. What's up, Smelly? Wash my hands? No. I just wiped them on my t-shirt. Be silly, dude. Who washes their hands after they drop the kids off at the pool? Question is, am I laying here? Oh yeah. Code brown. Who's ready for a zip line? I am. All right, we need a helmet. Oh, I'm so light on my feet now, dude. Oh, great. Let's do it. Let's show the gamers how we game. EA Sports. It's in the game. Can I get an M24 sniper rifle, please? I'm a brand new player with level 70 account. Should I buy the plus version of PUBG PC? Only if you want to play in custom games. Only if you want to play in ranked games. If you don't want to do either one of those, and I don't believe there's any value in you buying the plus version of the game. Any vehicles? I think this map could use some more vehicles, huh? EA Sports. Me. EA Sports. It's in the game. Yay. Excuse me. What up, Steven? What up, Scale? Stream's good. What would you say, chat? Stream going okay today? We've been live for an hour and a half. We already covered all the brand new PUBG news. And we got our first game and our first chicken dinner of the day. If I was a betting man, I would say this might be our last game of the day. Depending on how long this one goes for. It's already 3:15. The wife's probably going to be home pretty soon with the baby girl. And so daddy needs some time with his family. And go play with the girl for a little bit. She might not actually be feeling too great, to be honest. So maybe we don't go play outside, but do something. Hang out, read some books. Chillax a little bit. And then get my stuff ready for work tonight. Da, 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 da. Oh, that's a good point. Thanks for the update on that. You also can get the 5 different outfits. That's right. I did forget about that. The 5 presets, you know, so you can choose 5 different preset outfits for whatever you want. Obviously, some people will choose. Wait. Oh, I thought I heard a vehicle. Some people are choosing for different maps and stuff. Whoa, 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 Cdome, easy. What's up, Minsta? This would be the 3rd best map if there's just a little more cover for end games. Maybe those lose those giant. Oh yeah, those. Yeah, those are cheeky. Because if you get on top of one of those bad boys, woof, deadly. But busted. I do think they did a good job of patching those, you know, some months back, where they made them to where like it's pretty obvious when you're on top of one. I do think they should get rid of all the shrubbery up there though. Like you should have no cover if you're up there. There shouldn't be any little rock dips and divots to play. Like if you're gonna land up there, you should be like high risk, high reward, you know? Do you get a few extra survivor pass items? No. Whoa. I'm dying so much. They should make PUBG 2 a little easy. No, stop playing PUBG then. PUBG is what it is because it's a difficult game. Just practice more. Nobody's good at PUBG at level 70 brand new account. If you water the game down where a level 70 brand new account is doing great, the game's not going to last anymore. You know, the main thing with these rocks is that, like, the main thing with these rocks is that, you know, early game, it's not that much of an issue. But if you're able to be on one of those late game, like, you're able to spoil so many people. Okay. Beached it. Absolutely beached it. Fortnite is the easy version of PUBG. No, that's wildly inaccurate. If somebody ever asked me, "Cdome, what game do you play?" and I said PUBG, and they go, "What's the easy version of that?" There's no way I could have a straight face and go Fortnite. It's nothing like it. It was absolutely nothing like it. Like, if you're gonna say anything is quote unquote similar to PUBG, like similar enough to where like the average layperson wouldn't immediately know the difference, you have to say Call of Duty, and even that's like a stretch. Excuse me. Yeah, don't run out in the open, bro. You want to die less? Stay inside of buildings more. Stop rotating late. You see the circle? If you want to live, don't stay here. Okay? Get center. Go over here. Get in a building in there. And get there early. As soon as the circle shifts, get in your vehicle and drive. You don't want to get into a vehicle because you're scared about driving? Okay, you're going to die more. There's just some things you got to learn about PUBG if you want to be better at it. And you're going to have to get out of that comfort zone. But once you learn those things... Yay! Would make you a better player. Well, that's honestly just my bad for using the pay to lose skin. That Lamborghini. Because it's so low to the ground, it just gets beached so easily. If you drive like the normal PUBG vehicles, that kind of stuff never really happens. Because they all have like decent suspension travel and all that kind of stuff, you know? And I'm fine with that too. I actually don't mind that the other vehicles are pay to lose. That means that people are buying them just for cosmetic purposes, which I think is really acceptable. The red dot. Oh. Like, imagine how bad it would be if it was like the vehicle that I bought just travels way better off-road and stuff, and it's super hard to get shot out of, and it's fat. Like, you know, you wouldn't want that. Oh. Any available redeem code? Yep. Click on that link right there in chat. Log in. Type in creator code Cdome. Redeem that. Yeah, arcade mode is your friend. Training mode is your friend. TPP casual mode puts you up against 88 bots. You can do 3 of those matches every day. There's a lot of very useful... I think this guy landed here. Things you can do that are very new player friendly. I wonder if he goes to that drop or if he just stays in that compound. Because, you know, that's in the circle, so there's no real reason for him to leave. Is that a spawn bus? I don't know. Looks like it is a spawn bus. It's kind of like right on the road. It's closed. But he did land like right here. C4 could be interesting. Another C4 on the ground. Oh. Hold on. Maybe that's him. I'm not in a good spot to defend it, though. Where did that shot just go? Was that not through his brains? Like I just freaking JFK'd him and that bullet just went right through him. That's crazy, dude. Like, what the hell am I aiming at right there? Unlucky. But a hole in his shirt? Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I feel like that was right on his head, but I guess it's a 4x. Maybe I just was off a little bit. It didn't seem like it. Just gotta drop one-man squads a million times and create... No, that's terrible advice. For someone who's like good at the game or decent at the game and wants to improve, sure. But level 70, yeah, no, you don't drop a 1v squads. No, it's terrible. You're just gonna get creamed every match on repeat. Go to the arcade mode. Go play a bunch of TDM. That's the best thing to do. Because the main reason why you die in PUBG is you lose gunfights. So go practice gunfights. TDM's the best place to do it. After that, you got to practice strategy. Go play the TPP casual mode. Learn the lay of the land of how the maps usually work. Understand cover is the most important thing. So, you know, I'm in a building. I'm in the safest place to be. Now, can someone walk up to my building and kill me in here? Sure, they could throw a grenade in here. They could C4, you know, whatever. But this is the safest place to be. If you're not in a building, you're at a severe disadvantage. Once you start working on those basic strategies. Look, that guy has self AED or had self AED. How did I learn mouse and keyboard? Practice. Lots and lots of practice, man. It took me, you know, months to get decent at mouse and keyboard. You could probably get shot through these little holes. Oh, hello. Is that a loot drop? This car coming for this drop. Probably. Hate it. Oh. Dude, I'm not shooting that guy because I am out in the open. And even though I might have been able to hit my headshot on him and kill him, there's no guarantees of that. And if I would have shot him and not killed him, I'm out of the zone. He's got a vehicle. He can drive in and just hold me out. That guy's right there. So these two guys are fighting right here. So I'm getting shot at by someone behind me. Okay, so there's one alive here, one out here somewhere. I'm just gaining map knowledge right now. Map intel. To suppress QBU? Sounds like maybe prone in a bush or something. It's kind of hard to tell exactly where, but somewhere over there. Oh, hello. How? Bro. What? What is this server right now? Like, what? I don't understand how my shots are just, like, seemingly going through people. So, if I would have played that, you know, aggro and been focused on these other guys, that guy could have shot me right in the back. And had he been, no, not a brand new account, you could tell the guy was not that great. He would have had a free kill on me. Why? Because I'm out in the open with no cover out of the zone. Here's the QBU guy. So he's behind that tree. There's 4 enemies total. So him, the car, and 2 others. So now I'm going to play zone. I'm going to go prioritize circle. And then we'll see what we can do. I'm not in a great spot. Like, this ridge is great right now, but late game, this ridge can really kill me. This guy's got an AWM as well. Oh, not him. He died. The guy who killed him has an AWM, which means he could one-shot me. Maybe you guys probably over there, still way out of the circle. Alright, so I just shot a suppressed guy, which is dumb. I should have let him live. Because he was shooting at... Oh, yeah. So he was shooting at the AWM guy, so I should have let him live. Because now the AWM guy is going to farm me, or try to anyway, you know? If I can kill this guy. Because this guy's out of the circle, because he didn't play zone. He wanted to shoot me and give up his position, that guy. But all I'm doing right now is giving this AWM a potential chance to get a better position on me. Oh, wow. What a... Dude, great rotation. Hey, good rotation, buddy. So, let's spectate. He's getting pushed by the AWM guy. Wow, look at his health. He's gonna die to the zone. You can't heal through phase 7. Like I said, doesn't play the zone, and so he just throws his game. But what I was gonna say right there is I'll go back in the replay and show you. What I was nervous about, and kind of how I threw that game, was I was nervous about the the AWM guy getting a free rotation on me. And when you're in a 1v3 situation, that's what I always say. If you're in a 1v3 situation, there's 3 enemies remaining. You're one of the 3. The duo who's fighting first, 90% of the time is going to lose, right? So the duo who's fighting first is going to lose. And why that is just it's a numbers game. It's very simple. So if me and this guy are fighting, then this guy knows where the last 2 enemies are. And if he plays it properly, he can simply position himself to beat the winner of these 2 guys. So that's what I was concerned with. And when this guy smoked himself off in this ridge, my immediate reaction is, okay, he's just going to kind of buy himself some time and let the zone force him to move, which is what he did. So I moved out here to try to see if I could catch this guy, get in a better position on me, which obviously I didn't see him. Looks like he was in the bush maybe, or did I just kind of miss him? Oh, I didn't go. That's unfortunate. So he's literally right here into the ridge. And if I would have stepped forward about 10 feet, I would have seen him out in the open here. Probably could have got him with the P90. If I would have gotten him with the P90, I then could have turned around and played this ridge, and that would have been way better for me. But because I made the risk of like, all right, let this guy just do whatever he's going to do, camp in the blue, whatever. Let me make sure this guy doesn't third party me for free. I didn't get this guy. That meant I put myself in a position between, obviously, both people. So now I come back, I'm like, oh shit. So I know the circle was forcing this guy to move because you could just tell by the way he threw this grenade over here. The zone's obviously moving him in. So I'm like, he's going to be moving. Now I would have expected him to move this way, use this ridge, because he could have used this ridge and gotten pretty much like to here. So could have walked up all the way, maybe not quite that far, because that was a bad read. Probably it's about here. And then he would have had to have, taken a fight with me. So instead he goes back up around to the slow side of the circle. So this part of the circle moves slower than this part of the circle. So he's rotating back up here. And so he gets to this ridge, and I think he's kind of was behind this bush and I just couldn't see him. That's why I didn't spot him at first. Let's see. Yeah, he's right at the edge. Now, right here, he's out of my LOS. And then when I turn, even here, he's like right behind the bush. And so I'm just like randomly spraying. I actually almost got him too, which is crazy. That P90 is freaking crazy strong. But I almost was able to turn on him. But because he played edge of the zone, he just killed himself. And another unfortunate part, he's alive. Why did he stop and heal? Like, he could have just easily walked into the zone and healed. He literally went prone here, knowing the circle doesn't end until here. Nice skin. Actually, isn't this what he was using too? MP5? Best SMG in the game. Best world spawn SMG. Yeah, he was. That level 3 vest saved him, huh? No, not even. I don't even think I hit him in the vest. Oh, I did. Dang, that did save him. Hit him twice in the vest. I should have aimed for the feet. Because ironically, if I'd hit him in the legs, I killed him there. But because I hit him in the vest, I didn't get him. Anywho, that's how you could play that differently next time. What's up, Pathfinder? Nice, nice, buddy. Oh, speaking of, it was recommended to me in yesterday's YouTube comment, I think. Let me see. Let me see. Hold on. Sosa Brady, who I saw in chat earlier today. I don't know if he's still here or not. Shout out to him if he's here. So on my video where I talked about what progressive skin would you rank up first? In that video, I had the mental dilemma of trying to figure out, okay, am I gonna salvage a like level 3 or level 4 ranked skin so that I can get those schematics back or, you know, half of them, but then I would have to give up the skin itself, and I didn't really want to give up the skin itself. And I said in the video, I was like, man, I really wish there was an option where I could dismantle a skin. In other words, take it back down to level 1 and get those schematics and polymers back, but keep the actual skin. And then he commented and said, hey, dum dum, you can just dismantle the whole skin and then use the PUBG self-service feature, the thing that I made that video on like a month ago about how to get back progressive skins from PUBG. So I can dismantle the skin, get it down to level 1, then go into the self-service tool and request the base skin back from PUBG. They'll send that back to me, and then I have my level 1 skin and all my schematics and stuff that I wanted. So I think we're actually going to do that, because that makes perfect sense. It's like literally exactly what I wanted to do. It's a little more of a workaround step, but it accomplishes the same goal. Does this guy just farm me out of the sky? Let's see. I'm like really late. He's reloading now. Oh shit, that was close. That was close. Don't get shot. All right. So 2 people here. Neither are fighting yet. Okay, easy peasy won the trade. It sounded like easy peasy was in the building closer to me. Let's see what I'm gonna do. Ballsy play. Okay. A laggy server, no big deal. Ballsy Dome reporting for duty. Just kidding. Is it this? Oh, did I do it wrong? There it is. Should be in this building. Oh, did I just see him back there? To the bars, you think? Kobe? Nah, terrible. Stun gun. It decreased the accuracy though. See how like I was like right on the money and didn't stun him? They super decreased accuracy and range on the stun gun with the last update when they added to all maps, so it's like kind of useless to shoot at long range, and it's always been useless to use close range, so now it's just even more useless. What's up, Alkeet? How you doing, buddy? I'm saying, dude, wasn't mine that got rid of they got rid of our freaking spike strips for stun guns. Spider-Man? It's Jason Bourne. What's up, God? Oh, he had one too, or he could have had one. Never picked it up. I'm a mechanical engineer. Chugged another glass of water. Nice. Thirsty boy. Boy, parched. Who's ready for a zip line? Oh, okay, or not. Will the new baby get the streaming room? That'd be crazy, man. Get the streaming room. What are you, nuts? You'll see you, Taco. Have a great one, buddy. No, they shouldn't. They should never have replaced spike strips to begin with. Spike strips are great items. Why would you get rid of spike strips? I haven't heard of one argument, good argument, as to why you get rid of spike strips. Like, they do exactly what they're supposed to do, and in fact, they would be even better with a very simple fix. If you could pick it up after you put one down. You do a bridge camp on the road, put your spike strips down, and nobody runs over your spike strips, go pick them back up. Okay? and now you still get your spike shot. Like, that's obvious what they should have done. Yo, Jenny, what's up? Hey, thanks so much for the raid. What's up, everybody? Welcome in, Raiders. A little shout out here. Hey, thanks for the raid, man. I do appreciate it. Hope the stream was good today. What's up, Valve? Milo, Tade, Dracy, David. What's up, guys? How's everyone doing? What's up, Vash? Thank you guys for joining in. If you don't know me, my name's Cdome. We're doing some PUBG solos here. You probably are catching my last game of the day, unfortunately. I get ready to go to work in a little bit. But you can usually catch me watching or catch me playing PUBG. Making YouTube content, videos, guides, tips, tricks, etc. Edison, what's up, man? Hey, David, thanks for the follow, boys. Appreciate it. We were preparing to PUBG LAN for tomorrow. Some ranks dominate. Oh, nice. Then wait, PUBG LAN. So are you guys doing like console stuff or PC stuff? Because I know they just did a console PUBG tournament like 2 weeks ago. I don't think that was LAN. PC. Okay, nice. Awesome, man. Dude, a LAN PUBG party? Haven't done. Oh my. Holy crap, Kobe.
Hi. I snuck in behind here.
Yes, you did, dude. You scared the crap out of me.
I couldn't find a car. I ran all the way from like north by the circle edge. No cars the whole way, so I was just sneaking along.
RP. Hey, GG, buddy. Dude, I haven't had a LAN day since Halo 2. That's how long it's been since we've done LAN. Like back when we would bring our own monitors over to our buddy's house. So we'd literally have 32-inch, you know, tube TV in the backseat of the car with everyone's Xboxes. What's up, Mr. Hoffmaster? Inflatable boat. Stop, Reckless. Stop. You know, to answer your question earlier too, the baby girl's gonna have her own room. We bought this house in anticipation of having, you know, 2 kids, so each kid will have their own room. The wife actually just painted it with the in-laws the other day. Stream sniping? No, it's just stream sniping. I just landed out there and saw people fighting at the compound. So I'm gonna go over here. No cheek pad. Tough. Yum 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 yum. Yeah, I mean, dude, Halo 2 would have been... What? Halo 1 was 2001. Halo 2 would have been like 05, 06. So this is a long time ago. I would have been like 15, 16, something like that. But Janny, thank you again for the raid, buddy. Appreciate it. I don't know if you're hanging out at all, but thank you for being here. Thanks for bringing the community here. And best of luck and have fun on your... You guys' LAN PUBG tournament. Sounds like a good weekend, man. I'm in Louisiana. Bishop, what's up, buddy? Saw a video on either console or mobile that dude used inflatable boat on the shore to block incoming vehicle. I mean, it doesn't like stop a vehicle. Like a vehicle can run over to run through it, but I guess you could be. Oh, am I gonna die to this? Could be used for that. Had to give my second office and work game out of the dining room. You had a second office this whole time? Very nice. Yeah, so our setup is obviously this is like my stream room. My wife has her like, you know, work / like arts and crafts room, and we got the 2 rooms for the babies. No, I had to give my second kid my what the hell? What was that? Is that a person right there? I just took so much damage. The subs fade. Boom. That's really funny that he stopped with me. Like we both have the same idea. Let's just hop out the bike and just go investigate. And then we both creep the hill at the same time. I thought this was a person. This was just a little thingy. That's the only reason why I stopped, because I saw that thing. I was like, what the hell is that? I thought it was like someone proned. Wait, where'd my bike go? Wait a minute. Where did my bike go? Sorry, it's fake. GG, buddy. Shotgun OP, huh? Damn, I lost my bike. Is there a button to pull up the bike during airtime? Yes. Oh, there it is. Ironically, we just covered all my keybinds yesterday, but if you go to your settings, vehicle keybinds, it's the one that does like the tilting. Make sure that's programmed. If you missed that, video will be out probably tomorrow or Saturday. GG, man. I didn't even know you stopped. Like I was going, I went to come back to see what the hell this thing was. A little box, gift box down there. So wait, what is that? And I was like, oh wait, the motorcycle stopped. Like, wait, he stopped too? Let me go see what the hell this is. And fair enough. My headset's beeping. Oh look, blue drop. I need to go change my batteries real quick. Hope no one's in this building because I'm just gonna crash it. Knock knock. The hell? Leave it as bait. Yeah, action queuing's for everything. Have it turned on. Always have it on. It lets the game know that you want to do, you know, a different action as soon as it's done whatever the current action is that you are doing. Always have it on. Is no one gonna come for this? Spade, where you at? Get this drop. Can I give more examples? I mean, look, just think of anything that you want to do, all right? You want to do something else right after that? If you don't time it perfectly in the game, you don't time it perfectly in the game, and you don't have action queuing turned on, the game won't do it. So, like, if I don't have action queuing turned on and I want to ADS after I vault, if I'm holding R to ADS, it will not ADS right here. It just won't do it. If I do it and I click ADS now, it does it whenever it's available because I have action queuing turned on. It's something that's like so obvious that needs to be in the game, and it's been in like every FPS game for decades. Maybe not decades, but you know, a long time. Where is this suppressed shot from? Oh, there he is. No, it's not. It's a bot. There's like another suppressed shot at me. So yeah, trust me, turn it on. You will want it. Stupid fucking bots. Maybe is this guy? I need a cheat pad, don't I? This is a bouncy boy. Oh, you don't apologize for questions, dude. I'm more than happy to assist and answer your questions. Oh, what the hell? Okay. I think I found the suppressed guy back there. What the hell? Y'all had that bug where the game says like item use interrupted for a boost? But there's nothing that... Oh, boy, cleat. But there's nothing that you're doing that's actually interrupting the boost. I'm gonna have to go get that loot drop now for the helmet. We don't know for sure if there will be a new battle pass yet. It's assumed that there will be. Alright, so that UAZ that just pulled up over there, he's gonna have a killer position on me. Who can treat you like me? Nobody. Can get any of that? BZ nade maybe? 20 shots left, is that enough? I don't know. Probably. I mean, it probably is enough, right? Item, oh. Is it obstructed by what? By my bike. Yep. Let's go and drop that. Smoke grenade. Go get a fresh helmet. Graza. Hey, there's that suppressed guy from way earlier. Remember that? What's he gonna do? Does he have a vehicle? He's just gonna go on foot? Like, surely someone's gonna look at him, right? Okay, well, I will. Who can treat you like me? I was saying earlier about prioritizing zone. That guy was clearly not prioritizing zone. He was at that compound the whole time. Knew he didn't have an escape plan. And still tried to shoot me instead of like just playing the zone. Getting a better position. And then shooting. Silly. All right, I do have to. Oh, there we go. Leave this spot because I have a bad position. Dude, I cannot dial in this freaking. He's in the zone there. I cannot dial the bullet velocity with this Mark 14. I'm just like all over the place. He and I are both out of the zone. I'm just gonna take the shotgun and get in there, but that means someone's gonna be kind of camping one of these ridges, and I'm gonna have to not whiff my shots on them. There's gonna be a difficult task. All right, so Mini 14 suppressed over there. I have that guy. There's 3 enemies total. That means I don't know where one of them is. Yeah, I just stink with this Mark 14. Like, if I could actually hit my shot, if I had like a Mark 12 or Mini 14, I'd probably just kill that guy there. But because I can't hit my freaking shots, he gets in the circle before me, or in the center circle before me. Okay, so 1, 2. Now I know the last 2 guys are there. And this is what I don't want to happen. I don't want him to. Yeah, I don't want him to be able to grenade me from there. The good news is that he can't blow this hay bale up. He can only blow that vertical one up. But if this guy, whoever's over here, if this guy peeks this ridge, and he can third party me while I'm fighting this guy. That's kind of the dilemma I put myself in because I suck and couldn't kill this guy. Is he trying to get into the car? No, that was a blown up car. I mean, if he was trying to get into that car, that's funny. Because that car is blown up. So you physically can't get into that car. I'm just letting my boost do its thing, by the way. So, because I have a level 3 helmet, I can survive a headshot with a bolty. But I need to be full health. I'm just waiting. All right. Now when I stand up. Oof, unfortunate. So he got circle on the hill. I can go to this hay bale, but he can blow that hay bale up. Yeah, I will use the shield, but I want to get into the next zone where I know I'm going to be kind of hunkered down for a bit. And if I put a shield up too early, the guy on my left knows exactly where I am. Right now, he doesn't know where I am. All right, so they just got into a fight, and he flushed, which means the other guy had self-res. Another perfect example. If I didn't suck, that guy's an easy free kill right there, right? Maybe I get a lucky couple of nades here and just finish the job because I can't do it with a gun. There we go. When in doubt, pump out. You know, don't worry about using one of the best guns in the game. Why would you need to use one of those guns? Just use one of those. There's all this stuff for you, you know? Whiff as many shots as you want with the Mark 14. If you have a shotgun, it'll be good to go. All right, let's crouch. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, I did almost 400 damage with the Mark 14 and barely got 2 kills with it. So I dropped 2 kills that I should have had with the Mark 14. I'll just blame it on the lack of cheek pad, not the lack of skill. Yeah, so the reason why I won that last game right there, by the way, is also because of the non-clickbait thing that I said the other day. Self-AEDs, they shouldn't be in solos. So here's exactly why self-AEDs ruin solos. Take a look. So I knew these 2 guys were alive. I didn't know they were up here this close together, honestly. I was anticipating this guy to be over here because if you look at the circle, like he has hilltop right here. But he's in the hilltop, in the circle, and has me pinned because he knows like I'm in this spot over here. But he, ballsy, kind of went up over here, which is like Ratfest. Like this, no offense, is Snake Wagon. Literally the name is Snake Wagon. He could have been like prone like right here, right? And you would have never known, creeping up over the hill. He's here. But I was anticipating this guy to be over here, this guy to be way over here. So I didn't want to put them both at different positions for me. That's how I threw that Rondo game, because they're both enemies are at different spots. So I was like, all right, let me wait and see if these guys do something, because I don't have to move yet. So let me just see if they have to do something. If not, I'll smoke in. My idea was I'm going to smoke in the next little bit of hard cover. Granted, this could be blown up with a frag grenade, but it'd be better than nothing. Put my folded shield down and then kind of make my last stand, so to speak. That was my plan. But these guys got involved for me and decided to rotate basically towards each other. And this guy, Snake Wagon, does exactly what I just said. I was like, the reason why I wouldn't have ran over here like this guy did is because you can just be hiding under this little lip. The enemy who's running towards you has no idea you're there. And you just wait. You just wait for the opportunity when he gets close enough to where you basically can't miss. And then you peek. He doesn't know you're there. Boom, you kill him. And that's essentially what Snake Wagon just did. So he was patient. He's hanging out. I mean, literally, that's exactly what he did. He just crouched under the hill. This guy has no idea he's there. He can hear him moving around the whole time, so he's directionally learning where the enemy is the whole time, just kind of biding his time to get a good shot off. And then as soon as he gets within the LOS, he's like, okay, now I can take him. Peeks. And gets him. Now, this right here is where the game's gone wrong. Self AEDs don't belong in solo games. They never did, never should be in the game. They ruin the experience, especially in a game like PUBG. Think of how hard this guy just had to work, to get this. Let's go look at his stats, actually. So this guy is Snake Wagon. He has a, this is a brand new player. This guy is literally brand new, Snake Wagon. He has 261 total matches played in PUBG, lifetime stats. He has 1 win in PUBG. 1. This could have been his second ever win in PUBG. Now, he plays, let me say safe. Okay, he plays safely. Gets the drop on the enemy here, who had level 3 gear. Right, so he had, obviously this was like the stronger enemy. Played it safe, got the drop on him, hit the good shots, got the kill. But then, instead of this guy dying, and then now this guy can start to, okay, let me start strategizing about, I have to move into the circle. Let me think about where the last enemy could be. Does he know that I'm in this direction already because of the previous gunfight? Maybe. But these are things that he would have to start thinking about quickly after he killed one of the last 3 people, right? Because when you're in a 1v3, I've always said this, when you're in a 1v3, if you're part of the duo who's fighting, you're going to lose 90% of the matches because the other person can just simply prioritize the winner of that fight, pick you off, and it's game over, okay? So had the self AED not been in the game, which it shouldn't be for solos, this guy dies instantly. Then this guy can immediately start to strategize about where he should go next. But because he knocked him, and this guy is going to self-res, if he doesn't push up and flush him, now he has to waste an extra, whatever, 2, 3, 4 seconds to run up and finish the job. And that may not seem like a lot, but that's enough time for me to leave my hard cover, find him, flushing him, and then if I wasn't bad, I would have just deleted this guy. I'm bad, so he had a second chance at life, but he shouldn't have. Because now he's stuck reloading out in the open, trying to figure out, wait, where the hell am I getting shot at from now? What's going on? When this whole time, he shouldn't have been having to do this. This should have been insta-kill here, and then this guy could have just ran up the hill for free, and maybe even seen me running out in the open. And so instead, he has to go to panic mode. He has to prone, do a first aid, waste a lot of time, let me rotate for free. All of these things are just bad for the solo experience. And again, look at the dynamic. You're talking about a brand new player. How good was this grenade too? My gosh, that was a good grenade. Unfortunate. Didn't do really any damage to him, but what a grenade. Didn't get a good bounce. But think about that. That's this guy's first win. He was trying to get his second win ever in PUBG. Knocks this guy. That probably confused me. He's probably like, wait, what? How is this guy knocked? Am I doing duos? What's going on here? And so now he's having a freak out. I've got the drop on him now, right? I'm flashbanging like crazy. I don't think any of those flashbangs are even good. That last one might have hit him a little bit. Yeah, that hit him a little bit. That last one. And then, yeah, we just did the jumping Neo shot on him. It was actually kind of nasty. I disrespected that dude with that one. Let me see that in instant replay. Yay. Jeez. Yeah. Now, I'm not complaining, right? I won the game. So I'm happy. But I'm unhappy for this poor guy. PUBG wants to talk about, you know, making the gun or making the game better for new players. Self AEDs do not make the game better for new players. They make it objectively worse. Yeah, if you're a new player and you have a self AED, okay, lucky you. Maybe you have a second chance at life. But experienced players know exactly what to do when they see somebody with a self AED. New players are going to get caught off guard, and they're just going to get farmed by other experienced players who know that, oh, he has to flush somebody with a self AED, so he's going to be busy for another 3 or 4 seconds or whatever. So check him out. Take him out of the game, please. Please, please, please. What key is to the UI in the replay? I use X to turn the X-ray vision off. J pulls up all that. Tab pulls up that. Your keybinds might be different though, so go look at your keybinds. Well, self AEDs are only in solos. Then you are saying self AED does not belong in this game. Yes, I've been saying that from the beginning. Yeah, they do not belong in the game. What's up, Ah? How you doing, buddy? What do you think of the quick response kits in solos? Asking because the last few times I played Vikendi, I found 2 on the research station. Well, they don't do anything on solos. It's the same thing before they made the dumb decision of taking out the blue chip transmitter. That item spawned in solos, even though it doesn't do anything. Like the blue chip transmitter was useless in solos, but it still spawned in solos. Same thing with the critical response kit. It's useless because it's used to revive your teammates fast. But I think even that item shouldn't be in the game. Like critical response kits, dumb. Self AEDs, dumb. Blue chip transmitters, I would even accept the argument that it's a cheap way to get your teammates back. But I think the counter argument needs to be said that then the revive system has to be faster and there should be more towers. That's kind of, you know, kind of it. What's up, Kimby? Oh, player, were there any specific things you wanted to know about replay? So like when I'm in the replay, obviously WASD movements, I have zoom in, zoom out on my mouse wheel, so I can zoom in like that. X is for my X-ray vision. J pulls up the timeline. P pauses and unpauses the replay. That's kind of it. Controls. Keybinds. Spectate. You want to look at them, you can screenshot them. Yeah, I'm gonna put each one on the screen. You can screenshot if you want. They'll be in the VOD too, you know. I don't use any of these though, to be honest. I've never saved player, spectate player, never done any of that. That's way for tournament stuff. Replay. Toggle timeline, J. Play, pause, P. increase play speed, decrease play speed is up and down on my num keypad. Return to recorded player is B. What's up, Cloud? Excuse me. Well, you can heal real fast with the healing, what do you call it? EMT gear. That's not what they're talking about, is the critical response kit. That item is a little white box. It's a consumable that gets used whenever you are reviving your knocked teammate. Instead of it taking 10 seconds to revive them, it's 3 seconds to revive them. So that they're able to get up very, very fast. Cloud games are great. We got back-to-back dubs. Or do we? Yeah. 3 games, 2 dubs. Good stuff. That's actually my last game though. It's already 4:20. So I gotta go cook some dinner for work tonight. I'm surprised the wife's not home already. Oh, just leaving to get. Oh man. Okay. Unfortunately, her appointment took a little longer, so she was just leaving to go get Stella. Like 5 minutes ago. Unlucky. So I'm not gonna be able to hang out with Stella for too long before I gotta go to work tonight. Unfortunately. But yeah, I still gotta get ready for work though. Go make my dinner and stuff, get packed up. In the beginning of the stream we covered all PUBG news, so if you missed that, you want to go back and watch the VOD, go do that. If not, I'll have it edited for YouTube and that kind of stuff later. What about AED not working after phase 4 or 5? I mean, yeah, I'm not like opposed to, you know, balancing options with it and stuff. I just think it just doesn't belong in the game, honestly. That's kind of what my opinion comes down to with it. The same thing with the no, console doesn't have replay. It's the same thing with the thermal scope that took them like literally 5 years to remove, is that it just doesn't really fit in PUBG. Like there could have been ways to balance it. They didn't have to take it out, I don't think. I think there could have been fun ways to balance it. You could have made it like on a night mode only map. You could have had a limited battery life. You could have made smoke grenades not be see-through. Like there's things they could have done, but just overall it's like, well, it just doesn't really fit the gameplay, I don't think. And so same thing with self AEDs. And the only argument that I can see is, well, we want to make the game, you know, more approachable. I just explained exactly why I think it makes the game less approachable. I'm an engineer, SimPower. Yeah, nothing secret. Thanks, Panda. Appreciate it, man. Thanks, player. Yeah, I more don't like the self AED because I use it and I abuse it. Like when someone has a self AED, it is annoying. I'm like, oh, I gotta go flush this guy down. Like that's annoying. But I've won more games because I've had a self AED versus not. Like versus I've lost games because someone else had it. And so I just don't think that's a fun balance item for the players. Like why should I get a free life because you hit a great headshot snipe or something, you know? I don't know, it just doesn't make any sense to me. Obviously, a lot of people like it though, right? Because it's still in the game. There's a certain group of people that enjoy it. What's up, Myth? Hey, thanks for the follow, buddy. Thanks, Joker. Appreciate it, man. All right, guys. If you're on YouTube, thanks for being here. Make sure to leave the video a like, thumbs up, subscribe, all that kind of good stuff. We're almost at 33,000 subscribers. The stream schedule is going to be crazy sporadic, you know, little short streams here and there when I can. We'll be live again tomorrow for duos with Bob. I'll be live around noon or 1 p.m. kind of right after I wake up. Same thing. We'll go until about 4:30 p.m. So duos of Bob tomorrow. If you want to support the channel monetarily, you can join us on Patreon. I put up extra video content on there as well. 2 videos a week. Obviously, YouTube content is daily. Gameplay videos, tips, tricks, news, guides, all that kind of stuff. And then obviously we stream on Twitch here. Follow me on Twitter if you want to keep up with off-stream posts. Like today we talked about the PUBG update and all that kind of stuff on Twitter before we went live. On days that I'm not live, you'll see me there and in Discord. If you'd like to stay connected with the community, and especially if you're in a PUBG clan dome, join the Discord, chat with other members, and that's where you guys can find me. So YouTube, thank you guys for hanging out. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Twitch, we're going to go raid one of our streaming buddies if you guys want to hang out and show some support for that. So YouTube, peace out. Thank you for being here.